Hey, I'm a part of a podcast called The Movie Bros Show, and we talk about all things movies. I wanted to share this with you. It is a little excerpt from an entire episode where we talked about our two favorite M. Night Shyamalan movies and our worst M. Night Shyamalan movie. Uh, you might agree with us, you might not. Let us know, but check out the video.
With our
Thanks.
next little tidbit here, we're, again, moviegoers, and I'm sure everybody's seen, at least everybody's seen The Sixth Sense or something done by M. Night Shyamalan. Did I say it right? Shyamalan?
Sure.
Man, boy, I'm going to murder his name every time.
But he's fantastic.
Fantastic.
Fantastic director.
Yeah, yeah. So we kind of decided to come up with our best top two, and I really kind of found it hard initially, but I've narrowed it down to two that I think, and actually I'm gonna throw one at you.
Okay.
What do you think is his worst
Oh, his
movie?
worst. Oh my gosh.
So now we're going top two and his worst.
Oh,
So
I didn't even look at the list.
since I
for the
blindsided
worst.
you, I'll give you my
Gosh.
top two first.
Okay.
Um, my top two are gonna be Signs.
Oh, that was his worst.
No, and as his top is the best one. So
oh
first,
gosh. I'm
yeah,
like,
no, yeah,
Signs.
yeah, yeah. I'm setting the bar high there, I guess, with Signs, right? No, so my best ones from M Night is going to be Signs and Unbreakable.
Okay.
I thought those two were unique, man. For me, it almost kind of started the superhero genre, even though it wasn't a superhero that I had at least heard of. I felt like it was the most realistic portrayal of a superhero as far as Unbreakable goes. And then Signs was just fun. I mean, it had Rory McCulkin, it had Mel Gibson, it had oh, who's the other actor in that one? Gosh, you guys are gonna hate me for this, but Joaquin Phoenix, right? Who was just legendary. I mean, all these legendary actors in it. I love the cornfield scare. It reminds me of Children of the Corn.
Yeah.
Where you kind of just get lost in the maze, and of course, several different movies that follow that type of an atmosphere. We're out alone in the corn, and I've actually done it out in Pratt, Kansas, man. Running in the middle of cornfield, and you're like, "Where the heck am I?" you know, on a drunken super or something of that effect. But so those are my two best. It's gonna be Unbreakable, The Signs, and then my worst, I think, was the one with Mark Wahlberg.
Oh, the happening.
The Happening.
No way.
Yeah, I just couldn't get into it, man. With the air kind of coming at you, and you're just like, that makes no sense. Are the squirrels dying? It's just humans. I'm not a huge Mark Wahlberg fan, anyways. I don't, but I do like him in certain movies. But I just didn't get it. Um, I just didn't get it for that one.
So, fun story about Signs. So that's on your top. It's very close to my top, but it's not. But the scene where the boy's standing near the fireplace, and the creature reaches around and grabs him, and like pulls him back. I was watching this movie for the first time with people that had already seen it, and one of my friends does that to me as that is happening on the screen, and yeah, I wanted to run at that. I punched him probably harder than I've punched a lot of people, and I immediately apologized. I'm so sorry I punched you, but don't do that crap. I'm like, why? But yeah, he played with my emotions, so it left a lasting impact on a horrible prank being played.
Something else I liked about it was just kind of the normal day. What you think your normal day weaknesses are. The girl kept leaving glasses of water everywhere. The guy was Joaquin Phoenix was a former baseball player, and and all that kind of came together to kind of help figure out the puzzle, which is classic M Night, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
But yeah, so those are my favorites and,
Awesome.
and my worst, I think.
So my worst, I have to say, is the Avatar Last Airbender.
Yeah, that's a lot of people, but I really like that movie.
I like
I don't
it,
know why,
but
I feel like
just
I'm an
don't
island
think
of that one.
he did like his job with it. I think he had to play to too many other people's requests, and he couldn't do his own take on it, and or something. There's something that made it just so not. I'm not happy
Gotcha.
with it, and it's probably because I love the animated version so much, like, and I hadn't even seen it at first.
How real do you feel like it was to the animation? Like how true to the story do you feel like it was? It wasn't.
It didn't break down anything. Like,
Yeah, and I kind of get that, but
like the reason the Fire Nation and the Earth Nations are at war, and like how you know like there's just so many cultures within it. Like, it studies culture. It studies like how people adapt to powered. Imagine having superpowers, and then you have to either be accepted or not.
yeah.
And yeah,
Do you feel like it would have been better if it was like a 3-part movie
Yes. Yep.
instead of just trying to cram it all
yeah,
in?
yeah.
And I kind of think that was a big part of it because
Same.
just because I believe Avatar was 4 seasons anime. Is that sound right?
Yeah.
And I saw it before the movie too, and I think that's kind of a little bit of the problem to me. Was just trying to cram it all in, but I do believe they're coming out with an Avatar 2 movie now. If I'm
They're coming out with a Netflix series.
a series. Okay, yeah. So be kind of interesting to see how that goes. But yeah, I get you. I mean, for a lot of people, Airbender was kind of the one that M Night didn't do so well on.
So my favorites, I have to say, I really like Lady in the Water.
Yeah, that was pretty good
So
too.
good. I just love it. And then what was the other one? Split. It's the second one for Unbreakable.
Yeah.
And I went in that movie not knowing it had anything to do with Unbreakable, and then the fact that 10 years or 20 years after Unbreakable came out, I don't even remember how long of a gap it was, but like, I loved all the performances in it. I would say John McAvoy, I think is his name.
Yes.
He did a fantastic job playing all of the personalities, and like, I was like, this dude's crazy. Like, this dude's awesome. What is he doing? And then I feel like the even the victims, like the expendable characters that are purposefully in there to die, aren't necessarily like so just low depth. They had depth. They had character.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I both those movies, The Lady in the Water, like the adventure it takes you on.
Yeah.
Like Paul Giamatti in that one, he plays the caretaker and he wants to attribute all the goodness to other people, and then the fact that the story flips around and it's actually him that turns out to be the caretaking individual in the story. Like, that he sometimes we don't see our own abilities, we see them in other people because it's like they're obviously better at it than me, because we always all see ourselves in a different way. But like, whenever he was put in charge, he chose that person to be in these certain roles. And it's like a different perspective was taken on it. It's like, actually the butterfly has followed you. And then like just that whole role reversal, and like the realization of, maybe I do have talents that I don't see all the time. I don't know.
I really enjoyed the oh my gosh, the one guy that lifted weights.
John Leguizamo.
Like lifted weights on the one side, and you're just like, what is this freak doing?
Loved it. And he's the protector.
Yes,
and like,
yes.
And that makes more sense. It's like, because you have to have a soft side and a strong side.
For sure.
It's like, that's like the picture of a parent It's like, I care for you, but I'm going to defend you. And it's like, I don't
Yeah.
know. I love all the layers of the well thought out characters, and just the
Yeah.
idea that someone possibly will go on to do something and write something that matters. And isn't it him that plays that character? I don't remember. But I love that M. Night also appears
Yes,
in
in the
his
movies,
movies.
yeah, for sure.
I think that's cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Just showing up, like, who else is it? That
Oh,
does
the
that?
Marvel comic guy.
Yeah, what's his name?
Gosh.
Stan Lee.
There you go.
He did it a
Don't
ton.
hate us for that. That's it's natural.
And I don't remember who I'm talking about. He played Happy in Iron Man. What's his name? Gosh, I'm gonna look it up. Otherwise, I'm gonna get mad. Okay.
Yeah. So just to kind of go off of that, I thought Lady in the Water was so creative. Love the style. I love the little demon thing where you can only see it at certain angles, and if I remember right,
the grass dog.
Dog thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so cool.
And to kind of go back to Split, when I first saw that movie, I thought, oh, great, here we go. Another weird slasher movie. Some dude's going to lock up a chick in a basement and do horrible things, right? And I'm like, come on, man. I'm so tired of those kind of movies to where, it's just...
No depth.
Yeah,
John Favreau.
right. And it's all, it's like, that's... I don't really want to watch that, to be honest. I'm not really kind of into that. I don't even know why we still make movies like that. I kind of get the horror genre of it, but it's just kind of like, oh gosh. And then it kind of broke off into those like, what is he doing? And obviously he kind of became like this other characters, and he did a really great job.
Yeah.
Reminded me of the Stephen King movie where the beast and what's it called? I'll have to find it, but the one character plays multiple personalities. And he's riding the snowmobile. Dreamweaver.
Oh, Dreamcatcher.
Dreamcatcher, right?
Jonesy.
There you go, Jonesy, right?
When he's like,
yeah, there you go.
yeah.
And that was all
tilt when he's on the
right
quad, the snow.
Yeah, the snowmobile. that was a phenomenal scene. And,
I love it.
And that's what James McAvoy reminded me of being able to switch back and forth between characters without making it look so fake. I mean, he just was awesome in it.
I think it takes really good direction. Like, really good directing is like, no, that one maybe didn't do it that well. And I just imagine the number of takes you maybe would have had to do in each character. And it's like, now remember, this person is a 11-year-old scared little boy.
Right.
And it's like,
right.
It's like he only gets to come out sometimes, and he listens to the other voices and like follows their lead. And like, oh my gosh, the fact that you have all these characters that you play in this one person,
right? And
then you have to be directed on how to play that character each time. I just respect goes out to the director and the actor for sure.
Yeah, it was a great time, man. It was a good movie. So yeah. So then again, there's my list. There's your list.
Hey, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a comment with your top 2 and your vote for the worst. And check out the Movie Bros Show podcast. It is launched on January 6th, and you can listen to full episodes every Friday. Have a great day.